Hi everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show podcast. This is Scott here. We are doing one last show talking about the mixtape of all the songs that I have. Some of the stuff I use for DJing, some of the stuff I just use to crank out great hits when I'm jamming to myself. So we're going to go with all the unknown artists on the Windows Media Player that I have currently here. And there's quite a few of them, so I'm going to try to go quick, but forgive me if it takes too long. Alright, so I do have some 90s hits. I have Boom Boom Boom, which is a great song used for a little DJing expedition. We have Blackstreet, No Diggity, Crisscross, Jump, Fantastic Voyage, Coolio. I use that song for something very special at the gym. One exercise in particular. And then we go to the A's, where I have Accentuate the Positive by Mr. Al Jarreau, one of my favorite jazz musicians of all time. I have Ace of Base, All That She Wants. I have Air Supply, Making Love Out of Nothing at All. Asia by Steely Dan. Some of these are artists first and some of them are songs first, so I do apologize for the confusion on that. But it's mixtape. It's mixed. Al Jarreau and Joe Cocker, Lost and Found. That's probably a double because I think I had it at the Al Jarreau part. All the Lonely People by America. Aquarium Track 4, which I do not remember what song that is, but it's Aqua. And they do have the one-hit wonder Barbie Girl, but they also have a great song, Candyman, and then this song, which I can't remember what it is. Ariana Grande, Both Love Me Harder and Side to Side. Great songs. Atlanta Rhythm Section, I'm Not Gonna Let It Bother Me Tonight. So Into You and Spooky. Great stuff there. Audio Adrenaline, I got my Christian stuff in here with Chevette and Never Gonna Be As Big As Jesus. Audio Adrenaline is a really great group. I wish I would hear more of their stuff, but one day I'll look up more stuff. Bad Company, Bad Company. That's one of the songs from the old AWA wrestling promotion here in Minneapolis that I'm used to. If She Knew What She Wants by the Bangles. I love that song. And then I have Nights on Broadway, the Bee Gees, Ben Folds 5, Song for the Dumped. If you guys like swearing in your music, there you go. Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings. You gotta have that song in any sort of wedding. White Wedding. Then I have the Black Crowes, Hard to Handle, When She Cries, Black Hawk. I know that song really well. And I'm not a country guy, but I do know that song well. Glorious Domination, Bobby Roode's theme song. That's probably one of my new favorite theme songs. The Beer Barrel Polka, you gotta have that if you're gonna be a DJ. Great story about that. One time I DJ'd my ex-sister-in-law's wedding, and this lady came up and said, "You gotta play polka." I said, "Only if I have a dance partner." She in turn whipped her cane down and tossed me around that place polkaing. I didn't know where I was afterwards. It was terrible and fun at the same time. Lay Your Hands on Me, Bon Jovi. Runaway, Bon Jovi. Weird to hear synthesizers in a Bon Jovi song. I have a few Boston songs here. I have Don't Look Back, Foreplay, also Long Time, No Fade Out on that. It's a pretty great song. Peace of Mind. I have Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star to Fall. What a great song that is. It's just so catchy. In fact, that's probably going to be my jam song when I'm done with this thing here. Is Waiting for a Star to Fall, Boy Meets Girl. A Motown Philly by Boyz II Men. 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman by Bryan Adams, which I don't think was on his name when I did that earlier. Let It Ride by Bachman Turner Overdrive. The first song ever played on MTV, Video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. Love the Buggles. Callaway, I Wanna Be Rich. That's a cool song. Kiss Me by the Cardigans. Got Some of the Cars You Might Think and Magic. Casting Crowns, The Well. I actually heard that song on Christian radio the other day. I listen to everything. The Chainsmokers, Kanye. Big shout out to my buddy Alex for getting me completely stuck on that song. But it's so great. It's the only thing that says Kanye that's on my computer. at all, period, end of story. Chance by DC Talk. Then I have Charles and Eddie, Would I Lie to You? Oh, what a... It's just such a fun song to play. So, it is. It's just such a fun song to play. Boom Clap by Charlie XCX. Charlie Daniels Band, Devil Went Down to Georgia. You always gotta have a redneck who wants to hear that song played. And so it happens all the time. So, and then you have Chicago, So Hard to Say I'm Sorry. Closer by the Chainsmokers. Then you have Country Line Dance. That's Cotton Eye Joe, which I do have on an earlier one. Then Southern Cross by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You have Practical Magic from, or Crystal from Stevie Nicks, from the movie Practical Magic. Yeah, it's just long stuff. Gasolina by Damn Yankee, or Daddy Yankee, sorry. And then Daniel Cormier, and you might hear that name and say, isn't he a fighter? Yes, he is. And at the World Fighting Championships or whatever, he came out with a parody of It's All About That Bass called It's All About That Cake, which was funny. Then I have some Danielle Peck, Finding a Good Man. Again, DJ stuff. Drunk Girls, they'll just go for anything. Daya, Sit Still Look Pretty, which is a great song. Sweet Lullaby by Deep Forest, that's part of my Pure Moods moment in my time. Delirious, Deeper, great Christian song. Don't Let Me Down by the Chainsmokers with Daya, cool in the gym. The Doobie Brothers, Black Water. You know, folks, you listen to that song and you're just like, this is cool. This is life. It's how it goes. The Doors, Light My Fire. Thinking Out Loud, Ed Sheridan. Now, Ed Sheridan is one of the newer guys, and I think he has quite a good future ahead of him. He's very talented. So is Ellie Goulding, Love Me Like You Do. Before that, I actually had Eddie Money, 2 Tickets to Paradise, which is a great song. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. I like Elton. While My Guitar Gently Weeps by Eric Clapton. Prince actually plays on that one, and so does Tom Petty. So now they're playing both that song in heaven. Entertaining Angels by the Newsboys. Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. Just one of those Eurythmics songs you have to have. It's a great song too. Fabulous Thunderbirds, Tough Enough. Soul Decision, Faded. I actually have the dirty version there. I used to be a big fan of the Now Volume 5 or 6. I think they're on like 70 something. But when I was back in 1999, 2000, I was working in New York and I jammed out that song every day. But this time I had the dirty version. FFH, One of These Days, again, Christian music. I have 4 songs from Fleetwood Mac on the mixtape. I have Crystal, I have Gypsy, I have Seven Wonders, and I have Welcome to the Room, Sarah, which is different than the song Sarah. Welcome to the Room, Sarah is from their Tango in the Night album, and it is kind of a weird song. If Sarah isn't weird enough, this song, it's a great song though. I love it. So you just kind of wonder what's into that song that they do it. I do have Francois Perouse, the French singing clown, 18 seconds of it, and it is hilarious. I've only seen that clip 5 bazillion times. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that clip. So I will say 5 bazillion. Then I have some Frida. I Know There's Something Going On. And Phil Collins actually plays on that. Plays the drums on that. Then I have Fusion, China in Your Hand. I did not know the name of the song for the longest time, even though you can clearly hear it in the lyrics. Because obviously sometimes people screw up lyrics. And I just always called it that Asian love song is what I called it. GWOV, Mac and Cheese. It is true, there is a rap song about mac and cheese. I have it. It is God's honest truth. Rap song about mac and cheese. Jeff Moore in the Distance, The Vow. It's song from a Christian group that I actually got to see at the Star Plaza in Maryville, Indiana. Jerry Rafferty, Right Down the Line. Gossip, Dime Store Diamond. That's a cool song. Then I have Goatee with Somebody That I Used to Know featuring Kimbria. And that's just a really fun song. Just weird. It's the weirdest song, but it's so much fun. I have some Gwen Stefani and Eve, Let Me Blow Your Mind. I actually kind of surprised I have that song, but yeah, it's a great song anyway. I have Hall and Oates, Sarah's Smile. Then I have what people call the Shrek song, but it's called Hallelujah. And it's by four guys with guitars. It's the group that came out of the World Idol grouping. And it's just phenomenal. So if you guys ever get to hear it, look it up. Four guys with guitars. And they are from the World Idol. In fact, the guy who won the World Idol, he toured with all these other guys, and they did the song Hallelujah. Just amazing. Especially Kurt. The guy's name is Kurt. And his part, wow. Blows you away and makes you think that angels are singing. Hard Way by DC Talk. Haven't Met You Yet by Michael Bublé. I did get the Hey Alicia song from Zumba Fitness, because that's a really fun song to do. So if you're ever in Zumba class, hear that song. It's great. Hey You, I'm Into Jesus by DC Talk. Hideaway by Daya. Again, great stuff. She is so freaking talented. Hootie and the Blowfish, Let Her Cry. The next song I have is a song, I do not have the artist, obviously, while it's in the mixtape. But whoever created it is just amazing by all stretches of being amazing. It is a story about a Marina, and I cannot pronounce her last name. She's an artist, and she had a love of her life named Ule, and it's called How I Became the Bomb. Ule-O. It's a beautiful song, and just check it out. It talks all about their love and how they came back in New York after like 30 years or something like that. It's just crazy. Then I have 4 songs from Hosier. Angel of Small Death and a Codeine Scene. I want to thank Liz for getting me into that. Jackie and Wilson, Someone New, and of course the best Hosier song of all time, Take Me to Church. I hope I get to hear more from him. And hopefully relatively soon. I have Iggy Azalea, Fancy with Charlie XEX. And that song is great, especially Charlie's version, or part to it. I don't exactly like the rap part, except I'm kind of growing into it. It is my elliptical theme song. Jane Child, Don't Want to Fall in Love. Jackie Velasquez, God So Loved. Inside Out by Eve 6. Great stuff there. Crazy Times by Jars of Clay. Angel Eyes by Jeff Healey and the Band. Undo Me by Jennifer Knapp. Then I have some Jewel, Who Will Save Your Soul. I guess there it is. And people who were wondering where that song was, it was on the mixtape. Jim Croce, I Got a Name. Joan Osborne, One of Us. Great song. I would love to hear more Joan Osborne. In fact, she did a song with Melissa Etheridge, Gimme Some Water, and it was really cool. It was a VH1 thing. Back in the day, it was really awesome. John Hyatt, Cry Love, I had that with the Hyatt song. All of Me by John Legend. Instant Karma, John Lennon. Just Got Paid by Johnny Kemp. Now, Joss Stone, You Had Me. Again, that's the version. One of the versions skips that I have, and one of them doesn't. The Judds, No One Else on Earth, and Walking in the Rhythm of the Rain. Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake, and then we move on to the K's. We go to Kid Rock, Pictures, and Only God Knows Why. The Hustle. We have Kill Hannah with Lips Like Morphine. Probably one of my favorite rock songs. It's weird that would be one of my favorite rock songs, but totally is. Lips Like Morphine is awesome. Back in the New York Groove by Kiss is Ace Frehley, and I Love It Loud by Ace Frehley also. La La Land is surprisingly only on here once. I'm going to get more of it. I'm going to get the soundtrack. But I do have the song City of Stars which is so beautiful. Big time up to them for doing that. Kath and Kim, Lady Bump. If you ever want to laugh hysterically until you fall over and cry, Lady Bump would be your song. Kath and Kim are funny as hell, so check it out. Lost Ketchup with the Ketchup song, the Spanglish version. I did say that if I made $1,000 on the thing that I would dance the Ketchup song, and no one has kind of taken me up on that yet to challenge me. So I'll come up with another one later. Lauren Dingle with Trust in You, great song. Leanne Rimes with One Way Ticket and How Do I Live Without You. The Bellamy Brothers with Let Your Love Flow, Life Song by Casting Crowns. Then I have Little John, From the Windows to the Walls. Limp Bizkit, Behind Blue Eyes, great stuff. Their best song. I definitely think it's their best song. The Logical Song by Roger Hodgkin, former singer of Supertramp. London Beat, I've Been Thinking About You. And then a great song, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress by the Hollies. These are just great musical selections that I have. I see that we're going a little on the long side, so we might do Mixtape Volume 2. I don't know if I really want to do that, though. Let's just finish. We'll finish the M's, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so London Beat, I've Been Thinking About You, Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress by the Hollies. Great song from the 70s, Lord Tennis Court. Mad About You, Belinda Carlisle. Then I have Madonna, Live to Tell. I have 3 songs by Mamma Mia here. Money, 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 Lay All Your Love on Me, and SOS. Lay All Your Love on Me is my favorite Mamma Mia song. There you go. My favorite Mamma Mia song. I have Mark Ronson, Uptown Funk, which is my Superior Election song. Mark Morrison, Return of the Mac. Can't You See by the Marshall Tucker Band. And Independence Day by Martina McBride. And then that song I talked about before, Martina McBride and Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker from CMT Crossroads. I have Secrets by Mary Lambert. Close to You by Maxie Priest. What a great song that is. Yeah, I could totally jam out to that song any day. Meatloaf, Objects in the Rearview Mirror may appear closer than they are. Great song. Long song. Longer name of the song. It's a 7 minutes and 42 seconds of a song, but it's awesome. Meghan Trainor, All About That Bass. Melissa Etheridge, Bring Me Some Water. Of course, I talked about the Joan Osborne version with her as well. Great stuff. Mind's Eye by DC Talk. I got a lot of DC Talk. Motorhead, King of Kings. My Will, DC Talk. I Need to Breathe, Lay Them Down. Another Christian song. Great stuff. And the ends, there are not a lot of ends in here, so we'll just do that. Nelly, Country Grammar. The Radicals, You Get What You Give. Jealous by Nick Jonas. Nickelback, When We Stand Together. Nickelback, How You Remind Me. Then I have the New Japan Pro Wrestling version of Shinsuke Nakamura's song called Subconscious. It is really fun. I love that song so much. And then I have Cheerleader by OMI, which was great. The Ozark Mountain Daredevils with Jackie Blue. Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. Pat Benatar does not sing I Love Rock and Roll. I don't care who you think does. It's on here as a total mess up. Whoever put that together before I got it is not cool. But that's actually Joan Jett. Paul Davis with Cool Night and I Go Crazy. Love Paul Davis. Paul McCartney and Wings, Maybe I'm Amazed. Paul Young, Every Time You Go Away. And then I have the Presidents of the United States of America with the song Peaches. It's actually how my cat got its name, Peaches. Now, if you guys don't know, I did have a cat at one point. Lives on a farm right now. I miss that little cat. Petra, Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. Pink, Stupid Girls. Set Adrift on Memory Bliss by PM Dawn. Crazy Love by Paco. And then one of the greatest YouTube songs of all time, Psy, Gangnam Style. Okay, if you guys don't like Gangnam Style, that's cool, but it is a great song anyway. Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name of. What a great song to play when you're driving down the street on Grand Theft Auto. Pray by Rebecca St. James. And I have the Rembrandts, Just the Way It Is, Baby. Their song that came out before the Friends theme song. Time for Me to Fly by REO Speedwagon. Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx. Then I do have more Ricky Martin with She Bangs and Shake Your Bon Bon. I have the song I talked about in the R category of the volumes, and that was the Robert Plant and Alison Krauss song, Please Read the Letter. Great song. If you guys ever get an opportunity to listen to that song, it is just amazing. So check it out. Great song. Really, really good. Rock said It Must Have Been Love. I have Bruce Springsteen doing a cover of Royals. Men Without Hats, The Safety Dance. Sam Smith with Stay With Me and I'm Not the Only One. Say the Words Now. DC Talk. And the Scorpions' Rocky Like a Hurricane by the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. Both of them together, it was just blows you away. Break Even by The Script, which is a great song. Seether, Careless Whisper, probably one of the only covers I like of anything, is Seether's Careless Whisper. It just made it good. Selena Gomez, The Heart Wants What It Wants. Then I have the Shinsuke Nakamura version now of what he's going with now. Chandelier by Sia, and then I have Sir Mix-a-Lot, My Posse's on Broadway, and that was actually a song I DJ'd at a wedding. That was actually one of the songs that was requested by the bride and groom. So, there you go. 18 in Life, Skid Row. Then I have Socially Acceptable by DC Talk, which is one of my favorites. Someone Saved My Life Tonight, which is my favorite Elton John song. Stand Up, which is my favorite Sugarland song. Stars Over the Prairie, which is one of my favorite Paul Metsa songs. And Black Friday, which is not one of my favorite Steely Dan songs. I love Black Friday. I actually like shopping on Black Friday and the song Black Friday. But still my favorite song from Steely Dan, Kid Charlemagne. Stephen Curtis Chapman, Lord of the Dance. I love that song. Stevie B, Because I Love You. If you guys want to hear a great ballad, that's pretty much it right there. I don't think it gets any better than Stevie B, Because I Love You. Stevie Wonder and Dionne Warwick, That's What Friends Are For. Then I have Alejandro Fuentes singing Grease. Styx with Blue Collar Man, Lady, Renegade, and I'm Sailing Away. Renegade is my song. That's my favorite song from Styx. Sugar Coated by DC Talk, Stuck Like Glue, Sugarland. Probably my favorite Sugarland video. If I didn't see them live doing Staying Alive, then that Stuck Like Glue would definitely be my favorite video. Putting on the Ritz by Taco. Then I have Take Everything by 7 Day Slumber, Taylor Swift White Horse, and Tech 9 Roadkill, the only Tech 9 song I have on here. But again, it's a great song. Three Dog Night, Joy to the World, and then I have one of the newest songs on my list, and one of the greatest songs ever written, for a character from the show Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It is from Titus Andromedon sings the song as the character on there. Titus Burgess is the actor who does it. Whoever wrote it is a genius. The song is called Boobs in California. It is the greatest song ever. It is the funniest song I've ever listened to. Especially because Titus sings all these other songs that are just god-awful terrible. And then he revolts in the fact that he's going to sing the song about boobs. It's just great. Baby, 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 TLC. My favorite TLC song. Toby Mac with Made For Me has a special place in my heart right there. If You Could Only See by Tonic, Heart and Soul by PTAU, P-Tau. Then Meet Virginia by Train. Then everybody knows, folks, that The Bird Is the Word by the Trashmen. Gotta love that song. Tuesday Is Gone by Leonard Skinner. Tuning In by the Newsboys. Come On, Feel the Noise. Gotta love that song. Verge Overkill, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. The Walk by Stephen Curtis Chapman. When She Cries, or Sometimes She Cries, and I believe that's Warrant. What Was Not Was, Walk the Dinosaur, We Don't Talk Anymore. Another great song that's on there. Tonight by the West Side Story. Of course, you gotta have some West Side Story. Last Christmas by George Michael. What Have We Become by DC Talk. And then Blake Shelton was on Saturday Night Live and did a song, I think it was a Christmas song that he did called Wishin' Boot. I have that song. I have the Zach Brown Band with Overnight featuring Trombone Shorty. And the last song I have in here is Zayn with Taylor Swift, Don't Want to Live Forever, from the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. Lots of stuff that I have. Lots of really cool things. And I just want to say thank you guys. We've gone through all of my musical selection. This last one is probably the longest one we've done at 26 minutes, something like that. So I thank you guys so very much. It made me look at my music in a different way, in a cool way of saying, here's what I have, here's what I can share with you guys. If you guys think that I need more music or think that I need different stuff, then hit me up, tell me what I'm missing, and I will tell you why I'm not missing it that much. But it would be really great to hear from you guys. Big time shout out to all the artists that did this. They are all blessed. I am blessed to have them on my music selections and be able to listen to their great stuff. And they are blessed to have beautiful singing voices. And if they don't have beautiful singing voices, at least they can play an instrument well. So I will see you guys real soon here on the Scott Show podcast. Don't forget, 8 o'clock every morning, the Scott Show wake-up call. Listen and get involved.